Hello friends, welcome to part 2 of our sample CRUD with JQGrid. Now this is where we got to in part 1. We're able to load data from the database, and then we created our store procedures, all the store procedures: delete, insert, select, update. Now let's continue with the rest. We need to add the buttons here: add new, edit, delete, search, and refresh. Okay, let's go to our business logic class. We are going to add 3 more methods: one for insert, update, and delete. Public int that will return an integer. Insert product, which will take this as parameter. Now to speed this up, let's copy it from here. Int this return an integer using the connection. This take the connection string which we have here. We did the same thing here. This is the connection string. The command type, let's import the system.data, and then we pass all the parameters to it: product name, product code. When you go to insert product, you should see the parameters here: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. 3 4 5 6 7. So we have all this here, and this will return the newly inserted product ID. Okay, so let's copy this and use it for update. Here will also be update. When we look at our update store procedure, we have product ID for the product to be updated. So product ID, and this will also be product ID. Okay, and returns the number of rows affected. If it is 0, then no row has been affected. We come down here, we do the same thing for delete. Delete expects only one parameter. Instead of passing this whole thing, I'll just pass an integer for the product ID. I don't need this. Okay, so this one will be this. So we have delete product, which will also return an integer. Okay, now we have our insert, update, delete. Let's move to our controller. Public string insert product, which will also take product as parameter. We'll create a string variable if model state is valid. If it's not valid, then message box, the message will be equal to validation error. Validation error. Okay, so if it is valid, then we continue by saying what? Product business logic dot insert. Insert takes product as parameter. So we just pass this to this and check if it is greater than 0. If it is greater than 0, then we send a message. Data inserted successfully. Else, if it is equal to 0 or less, then data could not be inserted. Could not insert data. Okay, so now we return message. Okay, so I think we are okay now. We'll copy this, put it here, and do the same thing for update and delete. Now, this one for update. If it is greater than 0, updated successfully, could not update data, validation error if it is not valid. Delete takes only one parameter, takes one parameter which is the ID. We pass it here and say delete. Deleted successfully, could not delete data. We don't need to do this anymore. Okay, so we return the message. We are done. Insert, update, and delete. Now let's go to our grid. The first thing we need to do to our grid is to add these buttons. Add new, edit, delete, search, and refresh. So here we'll add nav grid. The pager will come first. This pager here will come, comma, and the various buttons that should be shown. Add, delete, search, refresh. Okay, so let's see what we've gotten. Okay, so we have our buttons here. Add new, it comes with no field. Edit, the same, comes with no field. So what we have to do is to make sure our fields are editable. So editable, true. Okay, let's refresh and check. Okay, so we have this here, but we need to resize. Edit, okay, we need to resize and then add the options for the add button. Even if we fill this and save, it won't go to the database. So okay, the next thing we need to do is to make sure here I would love to sort by name. Let me see if my rows have the sortable. These are not sortable. Okay, so sortable, true. No, this is hidden. So sortable through here, stock level, true, this true. let's just stop at this level. Product code and product name. You can add it if you want. Okay, so with this, it's not sorting. The navigation is not even working. Okay, so let's go. It should be somewhere here. Load once. Okay, so we have it sorted now. And I would like to add one more thing to the select. Order by, you can say 2, or you specify. Okay, so when it comes, we have control over it. Now let's work with the add, edit, and delete. Now the first one is the edit. So edit options. I want to increase the width to maybe 600. The URL, product controller, and then in product controller we have update. Close after edit. Should be true. Now when we edit, we should be able to get a message. So let's pass the message and say after complete function, the response will say alert response dot response test. So this one will give us whatever message we have from the update controller. If data updated successfully, error could not be updated, it will bring any message from here. Okay, so let's test what we have and see if it is working. I'll take Abdelo, edit, validation error. Okay, so at least we got message from our controller method. Okay, let me try something again. I want to see if this is not coming from there. Okay, okay, so I'm sure this has to do with the date. Let's debug. Try bearing ball, edit. Okay, put our cursor here. It's not valid. Valid is false. Okay. Okay. It's the expiry date. Then what we need to do is to go back here and add on initialize from function expiry date dot date picker change month should be true, change year true, let's see what we've gotten. Variable is not triggering. Let's go here. This is the fire bag. Let me try to edit again. What is it saying? It's not a function. Oh, okay. We need to go to our layout. You can locate the layout in views, shared layout. We need to drag this here. With that, it should be okay now. So let's run it again. Chain, edit. Okay. What's this? Next and previous. Next test. Let's go and refresh. Chain, edit. Okay. Okay, updated successfully. So we have chain here, updated successfully. Okay, so I want to, let's try something else and see. This BBC2. Okay, but it doesn't reload. So what we have to do is to add one more. Let's put it here before the alert. Grid dot set grid param data type JSON page, move me to the first page, dot trigger you trigger reload grid. Okay, BBC2. Let me change it back. Let me change it to BBC3. Sorry, validation. Let me change again. BBC3. Okay, so we have it changed here. BBC3. Okay, we are done with the edit. Let's just copy this and use it for add. Add is less. Here is going to be insert. Close after add. Initialize. Okay. After complete response. Reload. And this. Okay. So let's check what we have. Can we add new data? Let's try and see. Okay. Sorry, validation error. Okay, let's debug. Insert. We are adding new. It's not valid. Let's look at this here. Product ID 0. I think we need to exclude the product ID. Here. Bind. Exclude product ID. Data is inserted successfully and we have our AAA here. Okay, let's try our search or delete. We haven't done the delete. Let's go back here and add and just copy this. This will be delete options. Close after delete. Here no initialization. After complete, reload and give us message. Let's see what we have. I want to delete this. Okay, deleted successfully. Okay, so our add new, edit, delete are working. Let's look at our search option. Let me add some search option so that we can increase the size. 600. Okay, so increase now. Let's look for BBC. Okay, so we have BBC loaded here. Let's search for more. Okay, we can only search one at a time here. Let's look for stock level equal to 100. Okay, let's look for stock level not equal to 100. Okay, okay, good. Now the next thing to do is to use the multiple search. Okay, so let's try our search again. Product, where product contains SS. Okay, and stock level equals 4. Correct. Okay, so we are done. This brings us to the end of our tutorial. I hope you guys enjoys it. If you have any question or comment, this is my Skype ID. Email. Okay, thank you. Bye.